Did you know when two people agree with each other, it tightens up the air? Yeah, the air what we breathe, the atmosphere, should I say? It tightens up the air when two people agree with each other. All loose ends gather together, and things that was unseen become to be re-seen in your life today. Yes, that's what happens. For the evidence, it has to be your faith at first. But everything what you agree on, it starts to manifest into your life. Yes, this is what happens. Don't play around with agreeing with each other. There's something about agreeing. The atmosphere gets sucked up when we agree with each other. It's like doors that were closed or what was stuck. There was something stuck between your doors. Slowly but surely starts to open up. There's two ways they open up. They either fly open or they slowly open. But no matter what, they start to open. Now you see, I keep on telling you that you're not a regular, but you keep on standing in the back row. But some of you are going to get picked out wherever you are. Someone from the front is going to come round the back and pick you out of many people. You could be in the midst of 1,000 people. Someone will pick you out because you're not designed to be in the back row. You was designed to be in the front row. Who am I talking to today? You see, we have to be careful what position we stand in life. You know, your life is not a mistake. You are not a mistake. And you're here to conquer in everything you do in life. I know that a baby has to crawl before it learns how to walk. And maybe you are at the baby stage. You're just getting to know yourself. You're starting to examine yourself. You're starting to question yourself and question the things around you. But after you have done that, it's time to put the genius to test. Who's the genius? You are. You're the genius. You're the one who's going to make things happen. Yes, you are. So stop leaning on your friend's shoulder, because if your friend moves from his position, you will fall on the floor. Don't lean on your friend's shoulder no more. You can stand on your own 2 feet. You will strive. You will go places that, only others can imagine. This is what's been built inside you. But you have to test the waters. You have to learn how to swim. This is not a mistake. This is not magic. We don't deal with magic here. Magic is a dangerous thing to deal with. We deal with purity. Purity. That great things, purity things is that's natural, that become powerful as you speak to it. You see this pen in my hand. It just looks like a pen to you, but this pen here could do amazing things. amazing things. Watch this. All I gotta do, I'll show you quickly. All I gotta do is press, and you see, it turns the camera around to my garden, you know. But as I, hello, we're here, you know. And there's more things what this pen could do. But before this pen was designed, before the handset what I'm holding in my hand was designed, it took two people, or a group of two sets of people, who decided to make this pen and to make this mobile phone. Yes, sir. Because to them, it was something what will be good to exist in this world. Before two people came together and said, we're going to make this phone didn't exist. Do you hear what I'm saying? So this is why I keep on saying in my videos that words are powerful. What you say is what you get. I'll tell you a quick story. I'll tell you about John. John was just a normal guy, you know, living a normal life. But John used to always criticize himself and say that, I'll never be nothing. I'll never become nothing. And, you know, I'm going to be broke all my life. I would never have money. I would never go on holiday. I would never have a wife. I would never have this. I would never have that. But one day John had a day off work. And he was sitting in his house. And he decided to walk down the road. And as he walked down the road, there was a lady on the other side who called him over because her car wasn't working properly. And she said, excuse me, sir, can you come over and help me? And John, like how John is, you know, he went over there with his gentleman self and says, yes, ma'am, how can I help you? And she said, my engine is not working properly. He says, oh, I know a bit about cars. Pull up the bonnet, I will check your bonnet. And John, you know, checked the bonnet, turned a couple switches and got the car working. The lady was so grateful for what John did do for her. So she invited him to come round her house for some dinner, Sunday dinner. So John dressed up, you know, got his hair cut, you know, got everything done. Not saying it was a date, he just wanted to look presentable, you know. You go into someone's house for the first time, you want to look decent, don't you? Not saying that you're after a date, but you know, it's something like a date. So John went to the barber shop, got all his clean up himself, and he went to the woman's house. And the woman poured a glass of wine for John, and you know, John poured a glass of wine for her, and both of them were drinking and eating the best food, laughing and enjoying themselves, and they were acting like they knew each other for many years. You know, like to say, where have you been all my life? I've been waiting for you, you know. And to cut a long story short, John really liked this woman, so he decided to go out with this woman. And, you know, John was like living at the house with her now, and everything was going fine. They, you know, they bought a house together. You know, they were planning to get married. But one day, his wife was out doing shopping. Don't worry, I ain't gonna keep you too long. I just want you to learn something from this. His wife was out there doing shopping, and John heard a knock on his door when he was at home. And he thought it was his wife might have forgot her keys. Well, his future wife, because they're not married yet. Forgot her keys. So he opened up the door, not looking through the spy hole, he just opened up the door. And when he opened up the door, who did he see? There was no one there. No one there. No one there. It's just like as I the camera, as you can see, there's no one in my garden. No one there. That's how John did open up his door, and there was no one there. But yet there was a voice saying, hi John, you called for me many years ago, but I couldn't get to you in time, John. I was a bit too busy. I was deep in space, deep in the universe. But I heard your voice, John, My name, shall I introduce you? I'm going to introduce myself to you. My name is Mr. Negative. Mr. Negative, that's my name. And I heard your voice when you were saying negative things and having negative thoughts in your life. But I was millions and millions and millions of miles away, deep in the universe. But I was coming to you, John, because you was calling my name too much times. So I know that I was coming to you. I knew your doorstep. I knew where you live. I knew your address. And even if you didn't move, don't worry, John, I would have catch up with you anyway. But today is your day. You called Mr. Negative, and I am in your life today. And John, all I want to say to you, all the wishes you asked for, that you will never get married, that you will never have a good life, that you will never have money. All those wishes, what you asked for about 10 years ago, is what I'm going to give you today, you know? And I'm sorry for the delay. The reason why I was delayed in your life is because there was other people when I was on my way, when I started my journey on the way to you, John. There were other people in the world who was calling my name as well. So I had to stop off by them first and give them what they asked for. But now I'm a free, and now I'm at your address, and now you're gonna get everything that you asked for. John Learned had a heart attack. It was a sad story. So Mr. Negative granted John all the wishes he asked for. Now, what do you get from this story? This story is simple.